Welcome to a special edition of No Cap.
And why is it special, Benny?
State of Origin.
State of Origin, Game 1. It's finally here. Before we get started,
We're sponsored again by Body Envy Massage.
Sydney's #1 mobile massage service. All right. And sports massage, remedial massage, pregnancy massage. All right. Corporates and events, Monday to Friday, even in the weekends. DM our man Benny for all inquiries. Where can they find you? Instagram?
Body Envy Massage and Body Envy on Facebook.
On Facebook. Thank you once again.
No worries.
Sponsoring us this year. Welcome, boys. Benny.
How are you, Sol?
Hi, mate. And Jacob.
It's good to be back, boys.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
Yeah.
Bit busy.
Strange week, but yeah, no, it's good to be back with the team.
Yeah, it's unusual. It's unusual time, man, because we've got to do about 4 podcasts in a week. So I hope he's available.
Oh, 100%, mate.
Are you, Benny?
I'll make sure I am.
Well, I mean, everyone's going to be DMing you after this, so it's going to be tough for you to make time. State of Origin, boys. Once again, rears its ugly head with the Queensland conspiracy. They moved the ground to a neutral venue, Townsville.
Do you really think it's neutral?
Obviously not. The injuries coming out of nowhere, illnesses coming out of nowhere with Queensland. Nothing's changed, has it? I mean, the Blues have been pretty chill the whole week.
Yeah. I think, with the ground situation, why they picked Townsville over Adelaide or Perth, unsure. Maybe they just couldn't field, those states couldn't host Origin in such a short notice, whereas North Queensland's a rugby league field and it probably doesn't clash with any other sports. I don't know.
You could have put out Bankwest.
They could have, yeah. Would North Queensland fit about 30,000 as well, you'd say?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty nice stadium. It's the newest stadium, so...
Yeah. Regardless where it is, it's going to be a good game. I feel like Suncorp hits different. So it'll be different for both states. With all these conspiracies that are going on...
I'm telling you.
They do it every year. But I think Brad Fittler's that coach that knows how to sort of... he's very big on making sure that the players are sort of calm and in the best possible mind state.
Mentally, yeah.
Yeah, as possible.
Oh,
so,
I've never seen a looser group than this. This is like the most fun, energetic group I think they've picked.
Yeah.
And then Queensland, you don't really know much about them because they've kept everything very in-house. They're not open to the media like New South Wales
used to be the other way around.
Used to be.
Yeah. But that's not bad. And, so I think the Blues won't look too much into it because when you do it every year, it just doesn't become sort of fun anymore.
Nah, of course not.
It doesn't become mind games anymore. I think they said someone like Brimson didn't train or Gagai didn't train.
A few people, they're putting stuff in their heads.
That's fine.
Munster and Harry Grant haven't played in 4 weeks, 5
They weren't supposed to play, but, miraculously...
Well, we saw what Munster did last year after a hangover. So, won a grand final, was on a hangover, and
maybe he doesn't play that good sober. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Before I forget, it's worth mentioning your prediction gone down the drain, cuz up in smoke. Penrith Panthers lost. That's probably the biggest story of the weekend. 8 players out.
I'm gonna do exactly what the coach of Penrith did and just blow the fans a kiss. That game didn't count. We were missing 7 players.
Can you repeat that?
That game didn't count.
What was after that?
We were missing 7 players.
Who?
Are you a Penrith fan?
At least, if not the biggest, one of the biggest.
Were you a fan 2 years ago?
Nah.
Okay. That's all right. We'll move on.
So, we don't count this. That's that what you're saying?
We shouldn't count this. We shouldn't count this at all. I reckon they should have rested the whole Penrith team and told them, look, just take the week off. You'll make up the game later on in the year.
Well, they're going to verse again, but so you're defending your pick. So your prediction continues in your eyes.
In my eyes, yes, but on the books, it won't. So
no, forget it. Forget the books. I'm talking about you. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Come on, bro. What do you mean it doesn't count, bro? You lost, cuz. That's it. It's done.
Would you be able to win without your main steering wheel? Your 6, your 7, your 9, your 13?
Me? Yeah, no, I wouldn't. But it's Penrith. Melbourne's done it.
And I said that I won't make any excuses because Melbourne's done it before. But again,
It's different.
it's different. This is your main spine.
7 players for Origin, and I think Moses Leota as
That
well.
was out
didn't
as well.
play. So that was 8. So that's 8 from there. Oh, Liam Martin was coming off the bench, but that's still, 7 or 8 from your starting team not playing.
Look, I mean, they were still capable. They had the players. Like
They were, yeah.
They weren't even favourites, Tigers, were they?
The way they went into the game, I think they were thinking like that they could win. That might have played a part. I don't know.
I just want to apologize to the fans that I over predicted. But
Sorry. What? What do you mean? You're the Oracle, mate. You don't apologise for nothing. What are you doing?
But when your team is missing that many players,
All right, we get it. That's it. It doesn't count.
it. We're
All right.
done.
All right, we'll continue with
I
them.
like Ivan Cleary's reaction to West Tigers cheering.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Because when he left the club and West Tigers beat him, they booed him. And then
Deservedly.
because he left
Yeah.
on his first
Do you remember
occasion.
last year when the Panthers beat him and he blew him a kiss like you wanted
Yeah.
to blow a kiss just
Yeah.
at the start? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he making fun of the fans? Didn't he roll them up?
Yeah.
So didn't the fans have a right? Yeah, I'm hearing all this about the Panthers fans and Panthers people in the board upset about how the Tigers fans reacted.
Yeah, like there was.
But who cares?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Man, let them celebrate. Who cares if they
Yeah.
think they won the GF? They're the only team that have beaten, other than Melbourne the last year,
Yeah.
the Penrith Panthers. So what?
Yeah.
Bro, I celebrated last week when Mounties won. We broke their reserve grade.
That's
streak.
true. That's true. Were they missing players?
Who, their reserve grade team?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, that counts.
That counts. Well done, Mounties.
Back to Origin. Looking at the lineups, New South Wales squad, very good overall, very strong in the backs. I mean, I wouldn't swap anyone out in the New South Wales backs for a Queensland one, to be honest. You got
Yeah.
Teddy To'o, Trebojevic,
Yeah.
Latrell, Adokar, Cleary.
Their 1 to 5 is definite. Like,
Sorry, yeah, probably the 6.
yeah.
Yeah, Munster, okay,
Yeah.
but
The only reason why I say the 6, like the only time we can say we've seen Luai playing a big game is the grand final, and he didn't do much. I don't know if that was nerves, first time doing it. I'm not sure. So this game for me will it's like let us know, like, can this guy, because he's still young.
has he learnt from that experience as
Yeah,
well?
has he learned? Because it took Mitchell Pearce so long.
Yeah,
Everyone's
bro.
different, but Jerome Luai's a freak. He's
Yeah, bro.
unreal.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he can step up to this. I hope he does. But then, like, the only sort of person who's got pushing is Wyden, but he hasn't been in great form either, or Cody Walker. So I hope Luai goes well. Whether he does or not, I'm not sure. But based off that grand final where that was a big game. That's probably the biggest game he's ever played in, and this will be his second biggest game.
He's taking his game to another level, but this year, like he's improved, tenfold from last year.
Yeah. Origin's different.
Yeah, Origin is different, but then again, that's another thing I forgot to talk about. How's it going to be refed? If it's going to be refed the way it's being refed right now,
It's going to be.
He's going to run amok. Like I think he'll run amok. But
Yeah.
if they control it,
Yeah.
and they let him get physical and let him get at each other,
It'll be different.
it can be different because
Big
it's going to take a lot of time away from him.
That's right. I guess the only good benefit for him is that he's got his 7 there, so that he's played all his footy with. So
100%.
he'll be very comfortable in that way.
Imagine he had his 9 as well.
Sorry?
Imagine he had his 9 as well.
Damien Cook's very good.
You're really pushing for Uppy in there, huh? But he could jump on. Like I don't think I've ever seen so many 18th men be swapped in. Like I thought this wasn't going to happen for maybe a month or two. An 18th man. It's already happened 10 times maybe.
5.
Sorry, you've been counting, have you?
Yeah.
5. Can you name me the games?
The one, the Bulldogs, and then there's one before that.
Sorry, Bulldogs versus you, the boy.
No,
Sharks.
yeah.
That was the first one, Wakeham.
Yeah, that was our first one, but there was
No, he was the first 18th man.
Okay, so there's about 4 more after that.
Can you name them?
Unfortunately, no.
Suwali should have been one. But
Yeah, they really refused to do that one because they wanted to give him the big proper debut.
Yeah.
If you look at both forward packs, I think Queensland has a more explosive forward pack than New South Wales. I think they do more damage if they get a roll on, to be honest. I think New South Wales is more of a hard-working forward pack, but Queensland can do damage.
Yeah.
If you don't give them too many repeat sets and don't let them get to the other end of the field, then you've got to...
Again, I go back to the refereeing. It kind of favours Queensland in a way because they're more explosive. Kafusi, David Fafita, Jai Arrow.
Yeah. They're all very
Strong.
young, mobile, fit.
And they're playing in their position. Even with New South Wales, you look at Jake Trbojevic playing the front row. I know he's done it in the past. Maybe not to our knowledge, but he has. He said he has done it.
Yeah.
He's out of position. But then you look at Welch and Fasua Malawi. Like, these guys have all won an Origin from last year. They've got that in the back of their mind. They're confident. They know they can give it to New South Wales.
100%.
And some of them have won Origin as juniors.
Yeah.
And like...
It counts, but it's different ball game here.
Yeah.
Like, this Queensland forward pack is very good. The only thing I'll argue is that New South Wales probably have better options or punch coming off the bench. Like, you look at Paulo. Hopefully this game is suited for him with these new rules and everything. Then you got Payne Haas, who's, he's...
under a bit of injury cloud, but they say he's okay.
If he's okay and 100%, he'll be massive when he comes off the bench. He's like a back that can play for. He's just so quick. But Martin, another sort of surprise. I didn't expect to see him there, especially coming off the bench for Penrith. Didn't think he'd have enough minutes under his belt to gain that Origin selection. But he's just a country boy. He's tough, he's hard, and he's someone that you want playing Origin. And I hope he shows that on Wednesday too.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think New South Wales probably have the better bench. And then, with Jack White and from anyway, he can be a lock, 5'8", centre, fullback. And I think that's why he's there.
The only thing in Queensland's favour on the bench as well, again, it's the win from last year. It's the confidence from last year. They all won. Brimson, Sua, Fodawaker, Offengawi.
Yeah.
They all won. So they're going to be brimming. Like, they know they can do it. They know as long as the key players are there for Queensland, they know they're a massive chance. And usually game one, like you said, going to Townsville, it's never happened before.
Yeah.
It is technically a neutral ground. As in, you don't know if you're going to get the passion or, from the crowd. You don't know who's... Yeah. You'd assume it's a Queensland crowd, but it's not an Origin arena. So how do they... Yeah, it's going to be different. Even though it looks on paper unfair, the first two games at Queensland. Like, let's just forward. Like, if New South Wales lose the first two games, are we going to blame that?
I reckon people will.
I think 100% they're going to blame it. It's a conspiracy and it's bull crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the only thing they can do, I'm not sure if they've locked in next year's grounds, but if they haven't, just return the favour.
They should.
That's probably the best thing to do.
Probably won't do it.
Yeah.
2 games at ANZ in a row. It'd probably have to be at a Bankwest, eh?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they've locked in one of the games next year in Perth.
Perth, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, they'd keep it there.
Yeah, that'll stay there.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what happened. Why'd they go away from 1 year you get 2 games, 1 year you get 2 games? Like, that used to be the case a few years ago.
Yeah, I think because...
But I think they're just trying to take the game nationally and just get recognition in sort of states that are dominated by Aussie rules. And
yeah, because they do sell out. So, and they get a lot of people go to those games. I think they've lost that whole aura. Like, usually it's like Queensland game 1 or it's somewhere else.
It's more
game
a
1.
business now, isn't it?
Yeah. The only reason it's in Townsville, they paid the NRL $8 million. More than the New South Wales government. That's it. That's all it comes down to. Why wouldn't I take it?
That's not bad.
How much are your massages per hour?
85.
$85 an hour. Oh, nice. And again, what you cover the whole Sydney region, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, can you speak a bit more about it?
So I cover majority of Sydney's eastern suburbs region.
Yep.
Sometimes
you charge them double over there?
Sometimes, yeah. I just add a bit to the price, the travel fee, and then sometimes I go out to the beaches, north
beaches, huh?
Yeah.
Manly. All right, sweet. The key matchup for me in Origin, it's the halves. Yeah, we were talking about it. Luai and Cleary versus Munster and Daly Cherry Evans. Munster is under injury cloud apparently. Now he's not. Who knows? He could be. He probably will play on it anyway. It doesn't matter. But yeah, they've got the experience. They've won that last series. You know, it was a bit of an issue that they hadn't really won together.
Yeah.
18-19.
Yeah.
So last year was very important to them.
Yeah.
Now they know how to run the side. They know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very interesting how New South Wales, because it's so hard to put so many superstars in a back line and try and get the best out of every single player, because you're not going to. Some players are just going to be there to do the work. Like, how do you get the best out of Latrell? You know, how do you get the best out of Tom and Teddy, and how do you link them all up? It's going to be tough for the halves, New South Wales halves, especially, like I said, Luai first time playing, to get that connection going in 10 days.
You already know that you're going to get the work off Brian To'o, because he already puts the work in at Penrith without any recognition.
But he's going to be up against either Xavier Coates or Kyle Felt. And, you know, he's had not trouble, but he's been bombarded. And, you know, that's going to be a tactic from Cherry Evans and Munster just to go kick up there. Do you think they swap him in with Tommy or Latrell, whoever's on his side?
They'll have to, like, for those kicks. Yeah. If he's up against Felt, it's probably not too bad compared to up against Coates. But then, I suppose both our wingers aren't really that big. So.
No, but Adakar can handle it. He's handled it. So he knows what they go with. But, yeah, it's going to be tough, like, in that sense. But, yeah, look, Munster, yeah, he's a different animal, man.
And the reason why, like, he just plays off the cuff. He does not care. But a massive thing for him is he's got Cherry Evans, who's a halfback every day of the week, out and out halfback. All Munster has to do is just play his own game, and he knows Cherry Evans controlling. So he just does whatever he wants. His side knows that this bloke's on, and he's just going to go. So all we have to do is just follow him. And that's what you saw last year when he was pulling off these moves that, like, how's he doing that?
Yeah, no, like, the things he was coming up with were
and
ridiculous.
That's a massive help, because he's got Cherry Evans that he knows that will just control the team, and he can just do what he wants. And then they get Brimson coming off the bench.
How good was he game one last year before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, first half he struggled at fullback. You thought, it's probably going to be his only game he ever plays. But, man, second half he came to life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately got injured. Couldn't play the rest of the series. But he proved, man, there that he's got something. He can add some spark to it. That was an issue I had with New South Wales last year in Game 3. But I had no spark coming off the bench. And again, if Pappenhausen was healthy, would Pappenhausen have gone in this year? He would have made a big case for it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I think, again, in Game 3, he would have been needed. They should have played him, because Teddy went off.
Yeah. If
you had Pappenhausen coming off the bench, Clive Churchill medalist, easily covers it.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't get picked.
You know?
I think Fittler just thought, I've got Gutherson here that can play fullback, so if anything happens, we'll just throw him in there.
But if you got the option of picking a guy who's in form, just won a grand final and was the best player on the ground, surely you find something for him as well. It does, like, Jack White coming off the bench. Is he what? Do you take Luai off? Like,
no,
you can't.
No, I think
you probably put him in a back row.
For example, if there's an injury,
that's fair enough.
He can play anywhere from 1 to 7 in a way.
But what if there is no injury? How do you inject him into the game? You know how you can inject Brimson.
He'll come on as a fourth attacking option, I think. So Queensland used to do it a fair bit with Cooper Cronk when Lockyer and Thurston were the halves. He'd come on and be an extra number, or I think they might have done it with Ben Hunt as well not long ago. So I think that's how they'll use him. They used
to be able to work it out even last year. Even this year, if Brimson comes on, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah,
Capel to the second row, Holmes to the wing, put Brimson at the back. If it's not working, like, they've got it set up. You can figure that equation out.
It'll be the utility mobile lock position. So he'll be like literally 13,
just
hovering around the 6, the 7, and the 9, just adding options everywhere.
Would have been hard to leave him out. Would have been very hard to leave Whiten out. But I guess, again, it depends. If they win, he's a genius. Freddie locked at the team. But if he doesn't, it's going to be hard decisions to make.
It'll be interesting how he does that. I don't know. I think maybe Whiten probably only get about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's just hard. It's like, I don't know.
See, it's a hard thing when you got a lot of talent in your team. Like I said, Queensland's backs are more of a hard-working. They've won. They know how to win. You can rely on them. They're solid. This team, Latrell's been out of Origin for 2 years. Tom's been out of it for 2 years. But then, okay, we're talking all this. At the end of the day, it depends how it's riffed.
That's right.
At the end of the day, if it's riffed like a normal Origin game, it's going to be a close, low-scoring game.
Yeah, I just don't think it will be.
And I don't think it will be either. And it's going to be open. And on a dry track up there in Townsville, someone's running amok.
Yeah, I just don't think it will be because the NRL have come down so hard on this, all these, head knocks and all the rest of it. And they know that a lot of people are going to be watching Origin and they're going to be trying to judge how the refs handle it. So they don't want to sort of take a backward step. I think because they've come so hard on it with, the sin bins and the penalties and whatever.
And that's all going to have an effect in the game.
Yeah, and I'm just worried that it's going to wreck the game. And a lot of people that don't watch footy just watch Origin.
100%. It's the number one. Sporting event in Australia.
And you ask people why they watch Origin, they watch it because of the hits, the scuffles, all the rest of it. And now when this is all taken out, all these people leave too. So I understand what the NRL are trying to do, as in make it a safer game. But at the end of the day, it's entertainment.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And certain players are going to not be picked anymore if they're going to go down this route.
That's right.
You can't pick the hotheads that may turn a game in your favour.
Yeah.
You can't pick ones that are erratic off the bench that can maybe try and change the game for you when you're down, right? This game one is like the NRL's trial. It's a trial from the NRL.
Yeah.
If this goes to plan, like if people enjoyed Origin after this and the way it's reffed, it's here to stay. If not, there's going to be massive changes. They're going to revert back. There's no way if they get a bad reaction, because they listen to social media. They listen to what people think. All they care about is how much money they can make here. They know this is the biggest money maker. If they, like you said, if they lose or get a really big bad backlash from this, I have to go back to the old way it was reffed. Have to.
But then it's going against their word.
They got no choice. They honestly have no choice.
Yeah, I know. But it's just like they're contradicting themselves.
Oh, when haven't they?
No.
When haven't they? All right, predictions. Who's going to win? Score? Man of the match. Go, Ben.
I reckon New South Wales. Score might be 24-12. And
first try scorer and man of the match, sorry.
I'm going to go with James Tedesco, first try scorer. And man of the match would be Jerome Luai.
Massive. Debut man of the match game.
I hope so.
Jacob?
I'm going the Blues. Probably a bit biased. But I think they'll get up, say, 36-16. Man of the match, probably Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy or Cleary, but I'll go Teddy.
First try scorer?
First try scorer, Josh Adokar.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Queensland. I have a bad feeling about this one. But it's going to be like a 28-24 victory. High scoring affair. I think Kyle Feldt scores first. And man of the match is going to be Harry Grant.
Okay. How many does Gagai score, but he loves showing up Origin?
He does. He's a different beast. Why? But I don't understand why.
I reckon
he's like Darius Boyd.
I reckon he's got a double in his bag. But that will be the only double that he scores for Queensland.
Okay, so 24-12, and he scores both tries.
Yeah.
Or they score 3 non-converted tries.
3 non-converted tries. They're all in the corner. Because
well,
I reckon,
if
I reckon Munster's kicking.
If Munster's kicking,
no way, Holmes is kicking.
Yeah, Holmes can slot him.
That's another thing why I'm picking Queensland, because they're gonna G up the North Queenslanders.
Yeah.
They've had really good success recently up there.
Yeah.
Especially in the close games, they've managed to win them. So, look, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. The main thing is for me, even if New South Wales lose, don't change the team. You can't.
Or change it a bit.
Yeah, but what do you do?
You move the 18 straight to 9, and you move the 9 straight to 18.
What do you have against Damien Cook? What did he do to you?
Nothing.
Did he book in a mass?
I just want the most informed hooker in his spot.
I understand that, but that's one thing. We'll put that like, okay, we understand that. But did Damien Cook book with you and just sack you last second or something?
No, but like...
No, honestly.
No. But like, I just want the most informed hooker to be...
Is he the most informed dummy half?
Yes.
Is that bias? Be honest.
No, it's not.
I can't hear.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm not even a Penrith supporter.
You were just saying we earlier.
You're a massive Penrith supporter. Listen, I'm not... I love Uppy. What brings to Penrith is changed them, yeah?
Yeah.
They put him in a different groove, but he's been out for 5 weeks or something.
Yeah.
How can you say he's the most informed?
So has Cameron Munster.
Is he dummy half?
No, but he can change the game.
Yeah, okay.
But he's been there before. He's done it.
But he partners Cleary and Luai
So you're
in club.
Okay, so what you're saying, okay, but you think New South Wales is going to win anyway, all right? But what you're saying is he's better at linking up Luai and Cleary.
Yeah, that's exactly why I want him there.
But they've got Yo. They got Yo, Cleary, Luai. Like that's the link up as well. Like Damien Cook, surely Damien Cook knows how to feed him.
Yo will only be able to link him up on one side of the field.
But what's Coruscant going to do that Cook's not going to do?
They're running the show. Like Damien Cook's been out of form. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He's been poor like this year to his standards.
Team's lost twice by 50 points.
Okay, but you saw a glimpse of him back in form against Parramatta. Like he's capable. But I don't. Again, I go back to my point. New South Wales got to stick with the same team for game 2. Have to. Because if you're going to move with this team, you can't just put Luai and To'o and all these young guys that are probably going to be your future and then sack them second game. They're never going to get the confidence back again. Like Cody Walker. Didn't he get sacked after his debut game?
Yeah, he got dropped for game 2.
And it killed his confidence for the rest of the season.
Yeah, after that year, I think it was 2019 or 18?
2019, yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of the year, he just wasn't the same player as he was leading up to Origin 1.
So... It's a tough one for Freddie. If they win, I mean, obviously. And you wouldn't need... It'd be hard for Queensland to make changes. All right. Wednesday night, boys. 7:30. Live and exclusive. Game 1. Where's that at? Your house?
Yeah, it's at my house. Everyone's invited.
Everyone that listens to the podcast is invited.
Everyone that listens to the podcast.
And your address?
Not heading it out.
I mean, I could like bleep it out. I'm just going to put a big beep.
Everyone's invited, but...
Thanks, Ben.
No worries, so.
How was your weekend? Sorry, before Benny Confidential, sorry. How was your weekend? You had a big weekend. You were telling me last week.
Yeah, it was a weekend off from all footy. So, technically all work.
So, first time you've had a break in how long?
About 2 years.
Wow. And where'd you go? What happened?
We went to Fisherman's Bay, so it's the Port Stephens area. So, like 45 minutes to 50 minutes away from Newcastle.
Oh, yep, sweet. And what'd you get up to?
Nothing. We just kicked back, drank, and just that. Just enjoyed the weekend with the boys.
Nice. No stories, no funny moments.
Plenty of funny stories.
You can say a story. I'm just gonna bleep it out.
My funniest story was me shitting bricks on the quad bikes on the sand dunes.
Oh yeah, what would happen?
Going down the big hills.
Did you fall?
No, I didn't fall. I wish.
You wish you fell.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, wait. You wish you fell?
You wish you hurt himself.
What are you talking about?
I was screaming as if I was on a roller coaster. I was holding for dear life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you survived, huh?
Yeah, survived the weekend.
I wish. You know what? I wish.
My left calf cramped up walking on one of the mountains, Mount Tamora.
You climbed the mountain?
Yeah, with 3 of the other boys.
Oh, nice. I heard you were left behind.
Yeah, I was like...
I heard they caught, like they all ran up and they called your name and you went...
I was a slow strangler, so like I made it.
You made it.
Yeah, I made it to the top 5 minutes after they did, but I still made it.
That's amazing.
That's it. It's not where you start, it's where you finish, eh?
Yeah.
Now back to work, yeah?
I hope so.
I mean, you're sponsoring the show. There's no doubt you're working. And you're booked out this week, Body Envy Massage? Yes, you're booked out.
Yes, we are booked out. Fully booked.
Fully booked this week.
Yeah.
Like I said, once again, DM Benny at Body Envy Massage on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
To
Body Envy Massage.
did
on
I say?
Instagram.
What did I say? At Body Envy. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what? My apologies. It's your business, bro.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Ben.
No worries, so.
Jacob.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, I will. And Jacob.
Thanks, boys. Can't
Thanks,
wait
mate.
for Origin, eh?
Yeah, can't wait, mate. Can't
Are
wait.
you coming over or are you watching it with the in-laws? No, they didn't set me up for that one.
You waited for that whole part just to say that right at the end?
Bro.
Oh, Dino. That's one of his specials again.
Another stitch up.
Yeah,
Another
that's
stitch
No,
up.
he didn't do nothing this week.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Didn't you just say he told you to say that?
No, he didn't.
Oh, now you're backtracking.
No. I did say that he didn't say nothing.
No, you did say he said it.
No, I didn't.
Okay. I'll have a word
It's
to
all right. Why backtracking? It's okay.
I'm not backtracking.
Tell the truth.
He didn't.
And nothing but the truth.
I was on the phone with him like half an hour before this started.
So he's giving it away, hasn't he?
This guy gets a bloody prep and everything, bro. Anyway, thanks, guys. Enjoy the Origin.
See you Wednesday at my house.
Everyone.
Cheers,
Everybody.
boys.